Hello and welcome, everybody. I hope that everybody has had a wonderful day today. My day was a very good day. Um, I had a good day all the way up until the last part of my day, and I was going home. And I do take city transit, so I'm catching the bus. First of all, I want to say um, if you haven't subscribed, then please go subscribe. Um, Hit the like button, share. Um, this is an advice channel. However, we will be talking about different subjects. And today, the subject that I want to talk about is something that concerns me that I had heard about like several years actually, and from several different people. And I actually would like to have your opinion on this. Um, I have read and heard that black women are the least protected woman on this whole planet. Out of every female that is on this planet, every race, that the black woman is the least protected. And that has concerned me, you know, it really has concerned me for so many years. And it just made me wonder and think and actually feel sort of bad and sad about that because I'm like, we love our black brothers so much, and we'll do anything really to protect them. And as far as I'm concerned, anything within reason, within the law, because I'm not going to go outside of the law to protect anybody. But I'm the type of person that if I see something going on and somebody might be in danger, I'm just be real honest with you. I will actually, protect the person. I'm just that type, and I'm not saying that I might not be afraid, but I am saying that I'll step in because I have done it before, and try to stop it before it gets before anybody gets hurt, because I just really don't want to see anybody get hurt. I don't want to see anybody get hit. I don't want to see any blood. I don't want to see any gore. I'm just not that type. I don't want to see it. So I will do my best to stop it. You know, Before it goes any further, I'll do my best to stop it. So today on my way home from work, we're standing in the line waiting on the bus driver um, to get ready to, you know, to get ready to let us on the bus. So um, all of a sudden, there is a confusion jumping off. This black lady with this man, and I'm not sure if the man was white, Hispanic, Mexican, what? I don't know. All I know is that he wasn't black. And it started getting worse, worse. And we're standing there and paying attention to it. And I am paying attention to it. And I'm not saying anything. Nobody else is saying anything. And it was a line of black men. Okay. Um, so it gets to a point to where this guy starts to calling her out of her name. He starts to getting like right in her face almost and start calling her all kinds of bitches. And it just messed with me. It disturbed me so bad. And what went through my head was, I always heard that black women are the most unprotected. This is what's going through my head. And I'm standing up there talking to the gentleman in the line. And so the man, we're all noticing by now. So the guy, I said to the gentleman, I was like, it is just getting on my nerves that he's calling her a bitch. So then one of the men say, well, she's getting him straight. She's hanging in there. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. So then the other man behind me started talking about and putting down the man's appearance. But nobody, not one of them, have said anything yet, in this woman's defense. Nobody has stood up for her. So then the guy, he just seems like he was getting a little bit even more vicious, calling her a bitch. So I started walking toward them. And one of the guys behind me was like, don't get involved, don't get involved. And I stopped in my tracks. But then I have an idiosyncrasy about myself. When something is getting on my nerves, my fingers will start. So I'm standing there and my fingers started. I started. And then I was like, so I just went on. I let it go out my head and I went on up to the guy and I involved myself. I said, you ain't got no business calling her no bitch. And the man, he looked at me. And before I knew it, another man, a black man, he came and rushed up, and then he took up the backup. He started correcting the man, putting the man in his place, and he started telling the man, some things. He looked like the Hulk. I'm telling you right now. This dude was tall and he was built, looked like a muscle. He looked like a Hulk, I'm telling you, a black Hulk. And I continued with, you ain't got no business calling her no bitch. And so the guy just started talking about, she's not a bitch. She is a queen, and I'll do this and I'll do that and you this and you that. And by the time he finished with the guy was like, yes, sir. No, sir. But he was all at the woman now. But here he is, done started sirring a man who was ready to get up in his butt. Now he's yes, sir, and no, sir. But he's all kinds of calling this woman all kinds of bitches when he thought she was standing there by herself. Now the guy, the Hulk, I called him the Hulk. When the Hulk came up and took it up, then the other guys started coming up too. It was almost like we were surrounding this man. Now I seen in my mind's eye something jumping off that I really didn't want to get started. So I was like, you are a man. And you should have just went on and turned your head and went about your business. Just rather than to be calling her all kinds of bitches, you should have just let that go. So I said, but just let it go right now. It's gone. It's over. Just let it go. And everybody started calming down. So then it was time to get on the bus. Now, we get on the bus and everything all quiet. Everything is all quiet. When the Hulk got off the bus, he got off the bus before everybody. And at one of the stops before the woman who was in the confrontation got off the bus, the guy who was calling her all kinds of bitches got off the bus. When he got off the bus, I guess because he seen that the Hulk was gone, when he got off the bus, he yells at her, F you, you B. Then he runs off the bus. Now, her, to me, she was a little wrong with this. I understand that might have pissed her off. But then she jumps up to run off the bus behind him. And I says to her, just let it go, child, just let it go. But she tells the bus driver to open up the back door. She runs out there behind the guy. And seriously, I'm sitting there saying to myself, now that's stupid. Now, you ain't got no business jumping off this bus behind this man. And I noticed nobody jumped off the bus behind her because really, that made no sense. Okay, the guy, yeah, that was stupid, him doing that. You could have said anything if you just wanted to satisfy that. You could have said anything to him, called him something or said something about his mama if you wanted to. But jumping off that bus behind him, no, that didn't make any sense to me. So the bus driver was so gracious that the bus driver actually waited for her to get back on the bus. So she gets back on the bus, talking about, he was talking about calling the police. Anyway, that was an episode that happened today. And I would really like to hear your comments on that. What do you think about that? Have you ever heard that the black woman is the most unprotected woman in the whole earth, the whole planet? That we are the most unprotected woman and that our men will see us being disrespected or see us, whatever is going on, and they won't step in and help us out? What's your opinion on that? Give me a comment below. Okay, so that's the end of the story. Like I said, subscribe for me, please. Like, share, comment. Please comment. I would really like to hear what you got to say about that. Okay, so everybody have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. And I'll see you the next time. Okay, bye.